Alright, I'm gonna be joining halfway through number 1. Hopefully my mic and the volume situation is all sorted. I might still be on the quiet side though. I do believe that the bands for this match were Hard Rock 2 banned by SuperCZ and ozy12 banned by Ozy. And this is also Ozy's pick as well. Not that SuperCZ looks too uncomfortable on it, just finding a few inconsistent misses, and even though Ozy does miss at the end, it's a bit too late for the point to come back into SuperCZ's favour. SuperCZ quite quickly picked Hidden 2, which is to be expected. Ozy doesn't seem to be that comfortable with low AR. Already finding an early break and struggling with accuracy. Oh, SuperCZ does find a lot of chain misses though. But I think ozy might be struggling just that little bit more on these low AR cut streams. And SuperCZ is going to pretty comfortably round out that map. ozy seeming a bit stumped on what map to pick, but he does go with Hard Rock 1, which is logical. He's a very good aim player. Won that point on Nomad 1, attempting to do the same on the other aim map. But as SuperCZ did show, he's not unconfident on aim, just maybe a little bit more inconsistent. And while we have time at the start of this map, it seems like a good time to go over each player's amplifiers. SuperCZ has cold clear eyes, so he can play one map with hidden that wouldn't normally be hidden. And ozy has snail, which means that all maps under 170 BPM will be scored by accuracy, giving him a 0.5% accuracy buff as well. This map is not under 170 BPM though. ozy breaks. They both built up some large combos, but ozy is the first to break, while SuperCZ, I believe, is still on an FC, already at the halfway point. It was a little bit risky for ozy to pick aim into SuperCZ. And he misses on the stream as well. This may already be a bit too difficult to come back from. Let's just see whether or not SuperCZ can hold that FC. No. Not at all, not on that stream. But he doesn't really need to worry at this point in the map. SuperCZ does take the first breakpoint of the match.
Hello, Scotty. How you doing?
Ah, someone's with me.
Yes, reinforcements have finally arrived. How you doing today?
Good, good. I've been waiting, struggling on stream for the past 2 hours. I'm happy that you've come to back me up.
Don't worry. I am all here. And there will be nothing that will go wrong. Let me just open up Twitch chat and everything else. I got Twitch chat open. You're not Discord streaming, are you? Not.
I'll do that now.
Oh, okay, excellent. Wait, that begs the question. Do I even have supporter? Oh my god, I need to check that. Let's check that right now. Before I get disappointed. There she goes, she flies out to the east coast off the States, but I'll remain here alone, following my own ghost, trying to live another day. I'm tired of being sick and I'm sick of being wasted. It's hard to admit that I'm hung up on the same shit. Alright. I'm just quickly checking this now before I join in on the Discord stream, so hold up. Make sure you have okay, it did not start. I'll deal with it later.
It's alright.
Alright, so let's see what we got here. We have alright, we got SuperCZ. Alright, so SuperCZ's up 2 points against Ozzy's 1. Currently they're playing the 4th map. Although on the Scotty, just to let you know, on the Discord stream I can't actually see the Burning Planet itself. I'm only looking at the modifier. Ah, there we go, better. Looking pristine. So we have Ozzy currently in the middle, trying to pull back a lead. He's just overtaken it as he approaches, what, the final third of the song? Yep. An absolutely good man is strong on the combo, and SuperCZ has just picked up a miss, which is going to be unfortunate because Ozzy will now be able to leave him in the dust, but not for long, as he starts to trade back some misses too. And things are looking pretty close as we get to the finale here. only 15,000 points separating the two, and that is now 0 as SuperCZ taking the lead, going through a couple patterns and a very close break. But SuperCZ hitting that pattern and will be running away with the points just at the very close end bits of the song here. But it's still anyone's game. Both players are missing quite terribly. And now Ozzy's taken back the lead. And it looks like he's going to win. And he's done it. An incredible exchange between the two players. Going to, I believe you said earlier that SuperCZ scored a break point?
Yep.
Yeah. So now it's been broken back. Absolutely phenomenal performance by Ozzy there to pull back and get the win. So the score, it is 2-2. They're playing first to 5 victories. And we got a couple of maps looking at the pool. We have 4 Nomons, 1 hidden, 1 hard rock, and all 3 double times in play.
Yeah, I really have no clue what map is going to be picked next.
Ooh, it's going to be colors.
Duty free. I'm not sure that we've seen either of these players play a tapping intensive map this match so far, so it'll be interesting to see who ends up being stronger.
I mean, both players have avoided double time up until now. Because I've come in halfway through, if you want to fill me in on the modifiers that the players have used.
Yep. There is... Ozzy has a passive amplifier, which is Snail. So he gets a short act bonus on maps under 170 BPM. And SuperCZ has Cold Clear Eyes, which means he can play... force a map to be played with hidden. But
okay.
that has not been used yet.
Oh, okay. Would that be applying to both him and the opponent, or just himself?
Yes, both players.
Okay, got it. Sorry, there are a lot of multipliers. I had to skim read of them earlier.
Yeah.
I imagine some of the other commentators were like, hang on a minute, holy heck, there's a lot of these modifiers. So, anyways, here we go, focusing a little bit more on the map. Double time 3, very close start by both players. However, the accuracy currently favoring Ozzy, but barely.
We've seen players hold out combo through the first half of the map, but they would always break in this slower section, like SuperCZ just has. I was just going to say that they should watch out for after the break, and Ozzy trades it right back again.
Oh, no wait, SuperCZ didn't.
Oh,
he didn't miss.
Bancho.
Bancho moment. Gotta love it. Can we have a modifier where, like, all the Bancho moments are accurate for either opponent? I swear. Bancho just likes to do a little bit of trolling. But SuperCZ in a very comfortable position. Okay, maybe he's not as comfortable anymore, but
yeah,
still
that
up
may have been a real
200,000
break.
points. Yeah, maybe that was a real one this time. Yeah, but look, as the song's coming close to its end, Super's ahead by about 150,000 points. That's very good, and it should be enough to hold it through here. Ozzy is closing
It
in,
is
but
building back up, but
nah,
not a chance.
no chance. So, SuperCZ taking the point, which is yet another break point,
Yes.
if I'm counting correctly. Yeah, wow. Both players had a very solid start, but have suddenly been dropping on their own picks. No, I do not know what the CZ lore is. I'd love to be filled in on it. I use an amplifier as a... is it as a map or on a map? Discord.
On a map. That's
On a map,
That's a
okay.
good question. I would imagine that it would not affect, especially with SuperCZ's amplifier. I think they would both be used on the same map.
Yeah, because SuperCZ can basically force hidden. Right? Was that Ozzy's one?
Yes, SuperCZ's was force hidden. But
Yeah.
I've also been told that actives do override passives. However, these two amplifiers don't really conflict with each other, so I would imagine they'd still both be used.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, wouldn't it? Like, I don't think it'd be... Yeah, they don't conflict, so I don't think that'd be, yeah, I don't think that would impact one another. Oh my god, it's Take.
Doesn't matter though anyway, because this map is not under 170.
Oh, well, Take. Yeah, very popular song, strangely enough. But it is definitely a very challenging song if you're not careful to manage those BPM changes.
And especially with hidden, it's going to be even harder.
Oh my god, yeah, that would be pretty hard. So what, 2 minutes and 20 seconds long? The song says 183 BPM, but that's a damn lie.
It can be anything.
It's basically everything at this point. Here we go, the very first PI test. Both players fighting for an early lead.
But Ozzy does look like he is struggling with the hidden.
Yeah, not a good start, but there is plenty of time for a recovery. SuperCZ getting a good combo rolling to start things off. But there we go. Oz picking up big miss there. But SuperCZ can't really capitalize it for too long. Only giving him about a 30,000 point edge.
SuperCZ not really building up that large of a lead though. Still only
not
40,000.
really. Yeah, both players are struggling to get a combo, but SuperCZ has been edging out a little bit ahead by maybe 30, 40, 50 combo each time.
Yeah.
And it's slowly turning into a commendable threat. Especially on a map like this.
Yeah, Ozzy's truthfully gonna need SuperCZ to fall apart.
And look, you know what? That can still be possible. Especially with how inaccurate both players have been throughout the map. Definitely not a huge stretch to hope for a massive choke. And,
And
there
they both
it is.
choke.
Unfortunately for Ozzy, he also choked. only things were a little bit closer, maybe Oz could have some chances of pulling ahead here, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, that ending is very, very difficult.
Yeah, too strong for Ozzy, and as a result, SuperCZ going to be 1 point away from victory here in this round of 32 matchup. Oz is going to pick Hard Rock 3 with the amplifier. And as a result, Captivate Sabaki will be selected. Wait,
No, it's
Ozzy.
no amplifier. It should be 180.
Yeah,
so I do not believe that there will be an amplifier on this map.
Did Ozzy pick an amplifier without knowing what it does?
Is it back?
Yeah, the man literally did pick. Oh no.
Oh,
No,
Complete.
Taka, get out of here. I don't want to see you again. Alright, anyways, here we go. Hard Rock 3.
I think this map could go either way.
Yeah, it can. It is a very big moment. Ozzy man has to win on his own pick. But so far, SuperCZ putting up a formidable response to the first 200 notes. Currently behind due to the accuracy deficit. Does not matter as both players continue to fight on. Players looking incredibly pristine.
Yeah,
Goodness,
both
they're
really
timing.
holding strong through this hard section. And Ozzy has that slight act lead. He can't afford to miss.
Well, neither player can really, but definitely.
And it's SuperCZ.
Oh, that's a big miss. Ozzy now run for the hills. Run for the hills and claim the point. And there we have it. A very solid full combo by Ozman. Only, what, 21 100s? No 50s. Very respectable. Keeping himself in the fight. However, I believe this is SuperCZ's final pick.
Yes.
Yeah. So what do we got left? We have Overdose. No, that's not.
That hidden free is
No, that's the
really
difficulty.
showing. It's very bright to me, that hidden free. I feel SuperCZ may have a chance on that map, even though it might be a bit harder than the rest of the pool.
Yeah, I'm not knowledgeable enough to assess the situation properly. However, if you want me to pick the song that sounds the most wild, I'm probably going to guess No Mod 2.
Yeah, that's a banger, and No Mod 4 as well. I'd happily
haven't heard
listen
No Mod
to either of them.
No, I'll just say No Mod 2 because, wild card, it sounds like it should be in the name of a modifier.
But SuperCZ does pick hidden free. This is the
Oh.
nightmare hidden pick.
Easy. 480p, please. Map reflex.
I have to say, I think SuperCZ does have an advantage on this map. He's shown that he is quite confident in hidden.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you can get to the map better, you know, if you're the only person playing the map, yeah, I guess that is a huge advantage. But Bancho is just trolling.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the BPM of Hidden 3 is.
It appears to be 165.
Yeah, so there's a
reading it correctly from the stream.
slight error on the stream. It should be comparing the accuracies of both players. So I would I'd focus on the accuracies, because it's the accuracies that count, not the score.
Oh yeah. This is an accuracy battle.
Yeah, so at the moment SuperCZ is just slightly winning, but both really don't look too confident here.
Oh yeah, this is a snail map. Yeah, you're right. I was wondering what you were talking about.
Oh yes,
okay. Yeah.
Yes, this is
it's
a snail map. It's under 170 BPM.
So yeah, it's announced an act battle. Okay.
Yeah.
All those times where we didn't care about accuracy, now this is one of those times where we must. Bro, everyone's forgetting it's an act battle. Don't worry, join the club. But now that it's an accuracy battle, this looks way more intense.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, the score's incredibly close. Look how close the score
my
is.
goodness.
Sad. We're being roasted here. It's really funny because Oz has on the score, but it doesn't matter in this particular map, and SuperCZ is leading with the accuracy. But it's incredibly close.
And SuperCZ does close it out.
Wow. If it wasn't for the amplify, we would have been going to a tiebreaker.
Yeah, it's
Wow. Okay.
Well, unfortunately, the windscreen doesn't seem to be working either. But GG, well played to both players.
Yeah, so SuperCZ moving on into the next round. I don't know if this was a winner or a loser bracket.
This was a winner's bracket match.
Ah, okay. So SuperCZ moved on to the final 16. Still alive and healthy in the winner's bracket. Which means Ozzy will be dropping down to losers. He will face the loser, the winner of some match. I don't particularly have everything in front of me, but
he'll be playing next week. Yeah, at some point.
He'll be playing next week at some point with some pool on some map.
Yes.